It's not 6:30 yet, though. It's 6:28.
I have 6:31 on my watch.
Well, you don't have a digit. You don't have a.
I don't. You're right. I'm wearing a regular watch.
We'll get started in just a moment. We have to. It's not quite 6:30. It's 6:29, and we have an online component, so we're just kind of holding on for a moment.
We're waiting for the internet. We're waiting for the internet.
Well, I don't know I don't know that the internet itself is waiting for us, but you know.
We're waiting, we're not 6:30 yet. As soon as we hit 6:30, Eliana will help us leave the service. No. We have to wait till 4.
All right, it is 6:30.
Oh, it's 6:30.
All right. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And Shabbat Shalom to those who are joining us from home as well. We're here for our family service, and tonight we also have some participation from our Gan Aleph class, our K1 class, and our Beit Sefer. So we can't wait for you to help lead us a little bit in our service today. Very exciting for us. And we're going to just start with a few songs to get ready and warm us up.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Do we know what day today is? It's Friday, and what do we do on Friday night? Exactly. Friday night when the sun goes down. Friday night when the sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday night when the sun goes down. First thing we do is light the candles. We're gonna light the candles. We light the candles on Shabbat. Light the candles. Gotta light the candles. We light the candles. It's Shabbat. Friday night when the sun goes down. Friday night when the sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday night when the sun goes down. Second thing we do is, what do we do? Drink some juice after we say Kiddush. We drink some juice on Shabbat. Drink some juice after we say Kiddush. We drink some juice on Shabbat. Friday night when the sun goes down. Friday night when the sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday night when the sun goes down. Then we eat some challah after we say the bracha. We eat some challah on Shabbat. Eat some challah after we say the bracha. We eat some challah. It's Shabbat. Friday night when the sun goes down. Friday night when the sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday night when the sun goes down. And then we say Shabbat Shalom, to everyone in our home. We say Shabbat Shalom. It's Shabbat. Say Shabbat Shalom to everyone in our home. We say Shabbat Shalom. It's Shabbat. Friday night when the sun goes down. Friday night when the sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday night when the sun goes down goes down. Just do something over here for a second. Bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum, bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends. Shabbat candles are burning bright. Shabbat candles are burning bright. Shabbat candles are burning bright. Let us know it's a Friday night. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends. With Shabbat challah, it's good to eat. Shabbat challah, it's so good to eat. Shabbat challah, good to eat. It's a special Shabbat treat. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends. For Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. It's the day I get to say Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends.
All right, friends. If you have a book and you're following along, we're now going to turn to page 6, which has the blessings over our Shabbat candles in it. And if you're comfortable doing so, I'll ask you to stand up as we light our candles. Okay, so we're going to make 3 circles. We make 1 circle for ourselves, and 1 circle for our family, 1 circle for all the people in the world who join in our blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Okay, let's turn, you can sit. Let's turn to the next page, which is page 8. We continue welcoming Shabbat with the words Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Panei Shabbat Nikabla, and we add to those words the words Shabbat Shalom, umevorach. May we have a Shabbat of peace and of blessing.
Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekablan, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekablan.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom umevorach.
Shabbat shalom umevorach.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom umevorach. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekabla, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekabla.
Page 18, we turn to Baruch Hu, our call to prayer. Everybody who can comfortably do so, we stand up.
Lai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Leolam Vaed. Hamevorach Leolam Vaed.
All right, I'm going to ask our K1 students who are in our Beit Sefer, leave your books, because I think you learned it without your books, right? Yeah, put your books down. Come stand up on here so you can help lead us in Shema Yisrael. All right. Set all of our folks. I just want to make sure we're not leaving anybody out.
Give me 1 second, please.
We're going to polish. They're still not being
Okay, you gonna join me? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Elohim, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Yevot, Shem Yevot, Malchuto, Leolam.
Thank you so much. Let's go back. Yeah, you'll be back a little later. All right, and everybody can be seated. We are on page 32. We remember when we were slaves in Egypt. We remember when the Egyptians forced us to work from sunrise to sunset. We remember when our bellies growled because there was no food to eat. We remember when all we wanted was a cool drink of water. We remember when we had no warm blankets and shivered in the night. We remember crossing into safety and breathing the air of freedom. We remember dancing with joy and singing our song of thanks. And because we remember, we promise this day to feed the hungry, to bring water to the thirsty, to give clothes to the needy, and to reach out our hands and bring the whole world into our freedom dance. Mi Chamocha's on page 32.
Mi Chamocha, Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha, Nedar B'Kodesh, Norah Tehilot, Osei Feleh. Mi Chamocha, Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha, Nedar B'Kodesh, Norah Tehilot, Osei Feleh. Al chutcha ra'u banecha, okayam livnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze'eli, anu. Ve'amru Adonai, yimloch le'olam va'ed. Mi chamocha, Ba'elim Adonai, Mi chamocha, Nedar B'Kodesh, Norah Tehilot, Osei Feleh. Norah Tehilot, Osei Feleh. Norah Tehilot, Osei Feleh.
All right, on page 38, we have the words Adonai Tzvatai Tiftach, and we ask God to open our mouths that words of blessing should come out. And then on the next page, page 40, the next page that you turn, not the next page facing, we have our prayer that connects us to all the people before us, to our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents, and all the way back in history and in the Jewish tradition, back to Abraham and Sarah and Isaac and Rebecca and Jacob and Leah and Rachel, all the way back. So we're going to stand and say, it's a slightly abbreviated version of the Avot when we get there in a moment, and think about all the people who come before us, all the blessings that you've gotten from parents or from grandparents, all the good things in your life. All right, here we go. Adonai Sifatai Tiftach, Ufia ki tehilatecha. Adonai, open my mouth so that I can pray to you with all my heart. Page 40. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Ve'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah. As we carry our Torah, it's if you want, the tradition is that you touch the Torah and then you bring the sweetness of Torah to your lips, so it's touch first, then kiss. And here we go.
It's time he, the Machazikim Betomcha, Meushar, it's time he, the Machazikim Betomcha, Meushar. Everybody say shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life. To those who are fast to it, all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life. To those who are fast to it, all who embrace it are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. I get Elliot there. Elliot, come on down. Shalom, 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 shalom.
All right, one of my favorite Shabbat stories. Those who went to the preschool here will remember the Shabbat story. So once there was a very large family, and they lived in a small house, and it was crowded. And one Shabbat, they're sitting at the table, and the kids are trying to sit at the table, and the kids are still running around, and there's a lot of noise in the house, and they sit at the table, and they're arguing over, I want to hold the Kiddush cup. No, you got to hold it last time. It's my turn to light the candles. You lit them last time, and it did not feel like a very peaceful Shabbat. So after Shabbat, they went to visit the rabbi. They knocked on the rabbi's door. And so the rabbi came to the door. The door opened up, and they said, Rabbi, our house is not peaceful on Shabbat. What can we do? The rabbi thought for a moment, and the rabbi said, well, I've been to your place. You have a house, but you've a small house, but you've got, outdoors with a barn and lots of animals. I think you should bring the cow into your house. And they looked at the rabbi, but this was a long time ago. And in those days, everybody listened to the rabbi. So they did exactly what the rabbi said. They brought the cow into the house. So we need a cow noise. Here we go. 1, 2. We haven't made the noise yet. Okay. All right, here we go. We make the cow noise. All right. So now, this cow doesn't do much. It just sort of stands in the main room of the house, but that is most of the house. There's just this main room that's like where the kids sleep, where the dining area is, where there's a little kitchen, and then there's a little room for the parents. That's it. That's the house. It's really small. And so now there's a big cow standing in the middle, and they're trying to play, but there's a cow there, and it's not working out so well. So they go back to the rabbi. They said, Rabbi, we did exactly what you said. We brought the cow into the house, but our house is not more peaceful. So the rabbi thought and thought and thought and thought. He said, I remember when I was there, I saw chickens. I think you should bring the chickens into the house. They said, Rabbi, please. And they said, no, okay. They did what the rabbi said. So they brought the chickens into the house. So they brought the chickens into the house, and now the chickens were a bigger problem than the cow, because the cow just stood there, but the chickens were everywhere. When you sat at the table to eat your breakfast, the chickens jumped up and they'd start pecking at your plate. And when you tried to sit on the couch, there was chicken. Now there were little feathers floating around the house, and they started to smell a little like a chicken coop. It was really kind of getting gross. This was not a nice situation, right? So, but what do? You got to go back to the rabbi. So they said, Rabbi, this isn't working. We got the chickens, we got the cow. Please tell us what we need to do. Goat. So they did what the rabbi said. Let's hear a goat. It sounds like a barnyard in here. All right. Shh. Animals quiet. Okay, there we go. So I wish it worked like that in real life. All right. So do any of you have a goat? Any of you have a goat? No. So one of the challenges with goats, I I grew up with horses and stuff, and our next door neighbors had goats. And when this probably was not a nice thing to do, but I was a little kid. I didn't know any better. When I'd come home from school, if I had like papers I didn't want anymore, I'd feed them through the fence to the goat. And the goat would eat them, because goats eat like everything. Anything they're given, the goat will eat. So, so now they had the cow filling much of the house, and they had these chickens and the feathers and the stuff, and there was a goat, and now somebody had to stay up all the time to watch the goat, like be on goat patrol. So now they were also really tired because they'd been up all night watching the goat, and it was really just a bad scene in the house. So they went back to the rabbi. This was on Thursday. They went back to the rabbi. They said, Rabbi, this is not working. So you need to give us some advice. But you know what? Even if you tell us more animals, we are not going to do that. There will be no more animals in this house. You need to help us. So the rabbi said, well, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow morning, I want you to take all the animals out of the house and put them back into the barn. Then I want you to work together as a family to clean the whole house from top to bottom and side to side, to set a beautiful Shabbat table and to celebrate Shabbat together. And so they did. They led the cow out of the house. Bye, cow. They chased the chickens out of the house. They led the goat out of the house. Bye, goat. And they cleaned, and they scrubbed, and they polished, and they swept, and they set a beautiful table. And it took a lot of cleaning. Okay, it really took the whole day. They cleaned, and they swept, and they set a beautiful table. They got some flowers from their yard. They put them on the table. It was really a set down. And when they sat down at the table, the kids were arguing over who got to hold the Kiddush cup and who got to light the candles. But it felt like the most peaceful Shabbat that they had ever had. It truly felt like a Shabbat Shalom, like a Shabbat of peace, as was each of their Shabbats to follow. Shabbat Shalom. So I'd like to invite our Gan Olive class back up for our Oseh Shalom, may the one who make peace song. All right. Yeah. Want me to just put that there? I'm going to put this down here. It's really for the online. You can go back if you want. Shtayim, Shalosh, Arba. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace. Everybody now. Oh, Seshango. In Roma, oh, Seshango. In Roma, we are said, we are said, we are said, so. We are said, we are said, we are said, so. We are said, we are said, we are said, so. Hallelujah. All right, good job. All right, I have a couple of announcements. First, next Friday night is our Shabbat Together service, which is for kids. It's aimed at a little older audience than this, but it's about an hour from 7 to 8, that service. And there's always roles for people, so especially any of our older families, kids here. If people want to lead a prayer or do a reading or do things like that, talk to me, talk to Judy Rose, who's out here, or on Sunday at Beit Sefer. We'll also announce it in the morning if anybody wants to do that. And there's a pizza dinner beforehand at 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and then the service is 7 to 8, and then an oneg afterwards. All right. Unlike this time, it's the only service that evening, so it's a mix, much more mixed of a crowd. The World Zionist Congress elections have opened. There are cards in the lobby on the welcome table that give more information. They're open through the beginning of May. The Reform Movement has a slate number 3, Vote Reform. If you're connected to another organization, you want to vote for a different slate, that's okay too. But I would encourage people to vote for the Reform slate, and you can go online and get more information. It's a way to have a voice in Israel. The vote deals with over $1 billion in spending and influence over another couple of $1 billion in spending. So it's a way that American Jews, actually Jews all around the world, can have a voice in Israel. So only happens every 5 years. So this is the year. So I encourage every adult, 18 and over, who identifies as Jewish to vote. All right. So it is our custom to end our service with a family blessing. So I think I'm going to encourage our kids who are here to go find the people you're here with, the adults that you're here with. Go find the adults that you're here with. It's okay even if you're just squeezed in and standing in front of them, because we're just going to be here for a minute and then we're going to go eat snacks. Give them 1 more second. All right, so this is the blessing, a variant on the blessing that traditionally parents give to their children on Shabbat at the Shabbat table.
Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you with good and keep you safe.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chudecha.
May God be with you and be kind to you.
Is Adonai panav elecha. Ve'yatzem lecha shalom, shalom.
May you always know that God is close, and may God give you the gift of peace. I have a couple more things to say and then direction. So first of all, I want to thank Steph Baker as our K1 teacher, who not only does a fabulous job with our K1 Gone Olive students, but also helped to get them ready for today, and to Danielle Wolf, our educational program director. So those are the two most important things. Secondly, we're going to go into the social hall, and there'll be little cups of juice there and challah, and we're going to go, and before we drink the juice or eat the challah, we're going to make the blessings. So we can all go in, and then we'll make the blessings in the social hall.
I really just want to drink the juice right now. Looks like it's great though. How many? What?
On the plane.